Good evening, Dr. Asparagus. How are you doing today?
Not great.
Oh, did you want to chat about it? If not, it's understandable. I just hope you're doing better.
Curled up on my bed and burst into tears for like half an hour. Autumn is very confused as to why I was curled up in a ball.
Yeah, she's probably thinking, what's up? What's going on? What can I
You're
do?
quiet.
Okay, let's try this now. I said, of course, she's probably saying, what's going on? What's up? What can I do to help you? She just doesn't know yet. I don't know if that got
I've
better or
never so
worse.
clearly seen neurodivergence in an animal.
Well, remember, she was delivered to you basically. You weren't expecting to get her.
This is not the routine. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Stop now. I will bite if you don't.
Oh,
Ashley Unravels is now live. Streaming makers and crafting, Crochet and Chill 71.
that was very delayed. And hey, at least she thinks she has a handle on the situation. You said too, though, she'll get behind your back and try to push you. I'm assuming you're sitting down or sitting in bed, and she might be trying to push you out of your chair slash bed. That one time when she was doing it.
Whoa. What's
I'm
that?
about to
I just built a
throw
budgeting app in Base
YouTube
44.
in the trash.
Nina just built.
Similar to my microphone because it just completely was not working earlier.
So yeah. Been a fun night.
weekend though. And I presume you'll be going to visit Mr. Winston in the shelter? Today's been alright.
Miss Willow?
Oh, Willow. Where did you get Winston from? Yes.
She got adopted.
Oh, well, that's good.
Not sure. Hello, your stream didn't load when you started. I kept waiting for the stream to start and had to refresh the page to get it up. Never saw a go live notification either.
Thank you for letting me know, Lady Patriquin. Good evening. And yeah, I had to actually close the stream down and reboot it because my microphone wasn't working at first. So that's good to know.
I got the notification, but when I clicked on it, you weren't online.
Okay. It's just being funky tonight. It's Friday the 13th, y'all. Full of ups and downs.
Yes, happy Friday the 13th.
And if you're trying to get any tattoos, if you feel like having more, apparently after today there's one more Friday the 13th in November, I've heard. So get your plans ready now. I'm just now getting to check in on a little bit of the Discord. I saw where Lady got catnapped. Maybe I need to put this over here too. I think I'm just going to make a lazy share screen for this, or I might just keep modifying it like I did last night, so I can game a little bit because I'm in the mood for trying something new. The temperature today was 40 some odd, so we're back to the green again. This blanket right now, I feel like this is giving PBS Kids Arthur, like with the blue and the yellow.
It was snowing again when I got home.
Well, I guess the last frost date isn't technically until the end of April, so that will still keep happening. And I know last night I said I would talk more about the Dr. Phil documentary that came out. I only got to watch about 15 minutes of it today. I don't have a recap, but I will say I now realize what's going on and why they're coming out. So let me get up the IMBD for me to read, so I don't misquote it. So the title actually of the series is Dirty Rotten Scandals, not to be mixed up with Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And basically, it's a 3-part docu-series split up into 6 episodes. They're covering the Dr. Phil show, America's Next Top Model, and The Price is Right. So far, they've only released, I believe, Dr. Phil and America's Next Top Model, because I haven't seen anyone talking about The Price is Right yet. But that's what happened, and that's why they're all coinciding, and they're all made by the same group, which is called Renowned Studios. And I guess E! News is the one that bought the trademark or whatever it's called. But yeah, the first episode is kind of heavy. Just to get the summary on that, since it was talked about last stream. I don't know if I'm still having tech issues or not. Cheap. Okay, it does say I am live. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. And I did test out that double crochet stitch. It's not going to work. It still leaves the gap, so I'll just keep doing half double crochet for the other project. Stay on the safe side. Oh, well, I'm starting to get people scrolling through TikTok.
I'm trying to make a little needle felted plesiosaur, Nessie.
Oh. Is needle felting where you stab at a piece of wool over and over again to form something?
Yup.
Okay. Go, little Nessie.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation.
That's for a different person. playing a game of yarn chicken. Either the pagoda's going first or the dark country blue. I don't know which one yet. I do have to put my brace in the dryer. Is your compression sleeve helping with your arm any?
I haven't really done any crocheting, but my elbow is feeling a lot better.
That's great to hear.
first person to
We
make an SOP for
don't
the new
care.
hire. 1 hour.
2 more little bobbles. And about 28 minutes left of the stream tonight to work on the next project. And I did win. I still only have this much left though, so I don't think if tomorrow I need Pagoda, I'm going to make it through another row with this game. We'll find out. A cliffhanger.
Are you buying yarn as you go, or did you stockpile a bunch to start?
I did the situation, well, the dark country blue is actually from another project that I had started that was a different temperature blanket. So recycled that yarn that I already had. Otherwise, my rule was buy 2 skeins of each yarn and buy as I go. Because typically the sale for Michaels is 20 to 30% off. And when I bought this, it was at 20% off. So I was like, it'll go back on sale again. So I have a small stockpile versus...
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Versus having a big one. I realized I was freezing because I guess I was talking and winding at the same time. So I just stopped to let it catch up. I'm trying not to be a yarn collector anymore. It's not easy. That one's down though.
I always get intimidated by the prospect of having to buy all the yarn for a project at once. I'm always worried I won't be able to get more.
Agreed, especially with the lot numbers. Thus, this is a way for me to attempt to get rid of that anxiety about that situation. It really got bad for me because Joann's did go out of business and that was my preferred yarn store. Alas. Now, if Michaels goes out of business, I I don't think I can do Hobby Lobby. And I'm not saying it's because your yarn is crappy. It's just both of them have done, like Michaels and Hobby Lobby both have done heinous things. But I feel like the evil Hobby Lobby has done is worse than Michaels. So I still need to try that website Hobby that I think you told me about. And then the other on yarn, the thing is, I really like feeling my yarn. I don't mind buying online, but I want to feel it first and then buy in bulk online second. Since that's how I ended up with some yarn that I'm like, I don't like this texture. Similar to how I am aware, I do not like Red Heart Super Saver yarn. Or any super
Just be aware with Hobby it's usually very very small skeins.
I'll keep that in mind. Because I normally like ordering skeins that are at least, the smallest skein size I normally order is 280 yards. Actually, this one, what was it? Yeah, this is 285 yards. I may have to fully convert to knitting. It takes more time, but it saves on yarn.
When I do Hobby orders I do big like $70 plus orders and get a ton at one time. I'll recount this row once I'm at the end. Right now, just trying to get through this foundation row. Glad that I have a good 4 more rows of this color, because I gotta figure out how I'm going to do the color changes.
Before Monday.com, Dan used to walk from desk to desk checking where things stood and who needed to approve what. You know.
He still probably has to do that because people don't actually keep track of tickets on ticket trackers.
You are insanely quiet tonight, it's really hard to hear you. I have all my volumes at max and can still barely hear you.
Okay, well, let me try to unplug and replug in the microphone one more time. Let's try this again. Can you hear me now? I feel like I'm in the commercial. Can you hear me now? I did some flipping around on my different stuff, actually. Oh. I did just turn down my music. I was like, what happened to the music? It might be time for a reboot. I know
That's
that
much
my
better.
computer... Good. I ran updates earlier today, so... As you always say, half of the stream is troubleshooting. Okay, and now it's back in time for the volume to hear me count 120 stitches. Because counting is important.
Why is filing your taxes with Free Tax USA different? Well, for starters, our premium federal tax returns are free for everyone, no matter what. With a free
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 123 stitches, technically. But what I could say is one, recount on the way back. And two, technically I could have one on each outside stitch just to make sure. Let's do that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you understand why counting is a problem for me. 6, 7, 8, 9,
I use stitch markers at regular intervals like 10 or 20 to make counting faster.
I could stand up and get my hair bobbin or my hair pins to do that. The only thing is I forget when I sit it down what part of the stitch I was counting as the one stitch. Am I counting like the little center of it, that's the main part, or the little hole that's at the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I can always give it another go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I'm going to do, because when I did it that way, I ended up with 2 additional stitches only, but on the other end, I ended up with 3 additional stitches.
You, just you, building your
So I'm
app
going to keep going.
on base 44.
Because I still have to do 5 more rows. If I'm looking at the pattern correctly. Because each of the cubes, of course, I put them away for me. Because each of these blocks are technically, actually I think they're more than 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're 5. So each of the little pixels are 5. So I technically have a row of 5 plus 1. So I have 6 rows of the gray that I can do. Go ahead and get that foundation set up. And then I can always just actually mark where 120 is on each end. And that's how we're going to do it. To make it somewhat symmetrical. Got a plan. We're going to stick to this for now. And also while I'm doing this, I'm just putting it in the front too, to see if it makes less holes, which I think I'm being successful at right now. You can barely see through it, which has always been the goal. I think this looks similar to what you did on your tapestry. If all else fails, you can always frog it. AKA, I can always frog it. 10-minute break time, but 3 minutes left, and we'll actually go through to the 10-minute break. That way it just gives more time to work on this. And then once the timer pings, the string will be over. Oops, almost doubled up a stitch. That's not good.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving
So this needs to be a back post sort of thing. So it lays flat on the right side. Nope, don't like that. Well, I'll have to figure it out tomorrow night because that was the date. I hope that you have a good evening, Lady Patrick. See you soon.
Good night.
The one who dies with the most toys wins.
Look at this amazing